to do a actually it's an update on my skincare routine, and it's because it's winter and my skin, I noticed the past couple of weeks, have been extremely dry. My lips are dry, and I have been using Neutrogena for I'm trying to think, it's been like years. I went from Aveeno and then I switched over to Neutrogena, and then I just Neutrogena stuck with me, so I've been using it for many, many years, at least I would say 6 years. But my skin is going through a change, and I need something different. I know every now and then you gotta switch stuff up, you gotta switch it up. So I want to show you what I just purchased. Now this was on a whim. I never tried it before, but I've seen it in the stores and I just was curious. So this is what I've used to replace my Neutrogena. If you can see the lighting. And I don't even know how to pronounce this, Curve. But the first try, when I put it on, it's like a transparent, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a lotion, and it applied very smoothly, but when it washed off, it just felt like it was like there was no residue. It like cleansed my skin, and it felt extremely soft and moisturized, and it felt like there was no residue. It completely washed off of my skin. So that's what I noticed about this product, is that it just like slid off, but at the same time it felt extremely clean. But like Neutrogena products, when I use their products, you can feel it cleaning as you're scrubbing. With this, you didn't feel like that. I was rubbing it on my skin, and I used a little bit of water, but it didn't feel like it was doing anything. But I didn't feel it until after I washed it off, and when the water rinsed my face, that's when I felt how clean it was. So it's interesting. And this one is developed with dermatologists. Now, I came across a YouTube video that talked about Neutrogena, and I'm going to pop that video up so you can see that. But he had a lot of detailed information about skincare and about different products, and especially about Neutrogena products. So I want to feature that in this video, a skincare video. I also did a blog, which I will put that link below, and I also put in the description box. And on that blog, I had to do a lot of research because I'm not, of course, not a dermatologist, and I just had to research before, to get the right information. So it's a very good article if you would like to read more about skincare. And I talk about the aging process. I talk about how to take care of your skin as you age. Over the years, I have learned the things of what to do and what not to do. So I wrote a really good feature that I just wanted to hype that up, because if I don't hype it up, who will? So if you just get a chance, pop on over there, and if you don't mind subscribing, I'm trying to be consistent with my blogging also as far as doing this channel. So, okay, so this is what I'm going to be using, and it's a hydrating facial cleanser, and it's for normal to dry skin, because I do tend to have drier skin, dry skin on my body, but normal skin on my face. But since it's wintertime, my skin tends to be a little bit drier on my face. So it cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective barrier skin. It also has 3 essential, and I also talk about this, I think it's called ceramides. I talk about this in my blog, on the post, because those are 2 products that are very critical to have in skincare. Acid, and it's moisture balance also, so that actually helps. And then on the back it has delivery technology, basically has the same stuff, fragrance free, gentle on skin, paraben free, and non-drying. So it really does work. Now that's what I've been doing on a daily. So night and morning I wash with that. So after I wash my face, I usually do a rose water toner, and I just throw a little bit of vitamin E, and sometimes I put a little bit of almond oil, but mostly just vitamin E, and I spritz this on my face, and then I follow up with vitamin C serum. Now what I found out through my research is vitamin C is not good for, it dries the skin, especially in the winter time. So this, I was thinking I was going to use this in the winter time, so because it felt a little bit oily when I first bought this in the spring, and I said I'm going to hold out and use this during the winter season. But I just found out that they said that vitamin C serum is drying to the skin. So, but I'm still going to use it. I only use it during the night. Well, no, I started out just using it at nighttime, but then I started using it in the mornings too. And I haven't really seen much of a difference. So, and especially since I got this and I switched out my cleanser, since this is hydrating, I'm not really seeing my skin dry out as much. So, I follow up with this after I do the rose tone, the rose water toner. Then I just follow up with a simple moisturizer. So I'm still using Neutrogena, the oil-free moisturizer, and this is SPF 15. And I also talk about SPF in my blog. So this is highly important to protect your skin from the UVA rays and the UVB rays. So you always want to make sure you use some kind of SPF under your makeup during the day. Even in the winter time, you have to have SPF. So this is what I've been using. And then at nighttime, taking off my makeup, I use the cleanser, and then I'll follow up with Neutrogena, the cleansing micellar water. And I love this. I tried this out, but I do not like it. This is a gel-based cleanser, micellar water by Aveeno. But what I don't like about this is because I thought I liked it when I first got it because it's a gel and it felt really good massaging on my face, but when I actually went to take it off with my, I used the round pads, those cotton pads, it was sticking to my face. Like the bits, it was not removing the gel, and little bits of the particles of the cotton was sticking all over my face. So I said, this is a hot mess. So, and I have never used it with tissue paper to see if that works, and then I tried just putting it on the gel and then rinsing it, but because it's a gel, it's hard to rinse off. It kind of sticks to your face. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I think I've used this like half of this. I think this would be good for traveling if you're worried about your micellar water spilling in your suitcase. Something like this would be good if you're traveling, because since it's a gel. But I prefer my liquid. So this here is, and this is deep cleans. It feels so good. Sometimes when I'm kind of super lazy and I don't feel like doing my makeup and taking off my makeup, I will just use this alone just to take off my makeup and be done. But on a regular, I try not to do that. I always make sure I follow up with washing my face and then doing this as like a, what do you call it? Like a toner. Or just like an extra deep clean to make sure all the residue is off from washing my face. And then my nighttime routine, I do Hydra Boost. And this has been helping also in the wintertime because it's jam-packed with a lot of moisture. Super rich. Look at this. I love this stuff. And it's so creamy. It is so creamy. And it's like a gel, but it's like a cream, and it just melts right in your skin. Oh my God. And I love this. I even have the body. This one I use for my face, but this is a whipped body balm. This was technically supposed to be used for your body, but I've been putting it on my face. And I don't put a lot, but since my skin is super dry, it's absorbing it. It's not making a big difference. So, and I don't have any breakouts, so it's working. And I'm just gonna make sure I close this. I'll rub this in. You know how we do. So that is it for this video. Super quick. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I haven't missed. I mean, this is part of my makeup routine, but this is a strobe cream, which is kind of like a moisturizer slash a little bit of a tint of a foundation. So I use MAC strobe cream, and I like this because it has like a little bit of gold glitter, so I put that on under my makeup. But I also put my moisturizer, and then I put this one kind of like a primer. So that's, yeah, this is actually used as a primer. So that is basically it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Just make sure that you, if you like this video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, ding ding, and to feature some more videos, and so you don't